Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. It's Nduts or Auntie Omaju, and I've just come in. It's a weekday. I want to make supper, and I thought, what's better company than you guys? So I want to make a heavy veggie meal, nice keto meal, and I'm going to let this cook in the oven. So the idea is to massage oil into my butternut that has been in the fridge, and I'm trying to squeeze it into this little tray. I'm going to sprinkle some of the spices that I had mixed earlier. This is just paprika, salt, herbs, and some pepper. And I sprinkled that on both sides, and then I'll cook it in the oven for about 30 minutes or just thereabouts. And I'm going to make a dinner for the guys as well. I want to pair this with some ground beef, and I'm going to cook a lot of ground beef, about 3 pounds of it. And this is because I want the meal to remain for their various needs. I'm going to cook some pasta for them also, and I want them to be able to make sandwiches with it for the next day. And for tonight, we'll make a pasta bake. I'll just mix the pasta with the ground meat and some cheese.
Yeah, came in 17. Damn. Give me my money. Give me my money.
So this is a typical evening meal for when we don't have meal preps or when we just want to make a fresh meal. But today we actually don't have any meal preps, and I wanted to use this ground beef for so many things, including making meatballs, but I've since ran out of time, and I decided to just make it into a meat sauce. So all the spices that I like are going in, and guys, I've been narrowing down and just using some very basic spices, especially when I'm not making a new meal. And I'm just opening a can of tomatoes here. I'll just use these crushed tomatoes, and I usually buy them just the original flavor. I don't buy any that is mixed with basil or any other flavorings, because I'm just used to making the flavors out of the stew I make. So this one, I added onions and garlic as well as those spices and let them cook together. They produce a lot of liquid as well. So but I'm not going to let it dry out. I'm not going to brown the meat in any way, just adding more and more flavors to make it a nice meat sauce. So to this, I will add some mushrooms that I had left over, and I'll let them cook together and add that tomatoes, and that way I'll get my meat sauce. Ordinarily, I would use a bouillon in terms of Royco. So Royco, that is our kind of bouillon in Africa. So we usually just mix this Royco powder with water, but I just didn't add in this one. And the reason why I didn't do that is because I knew I would be adding some cheese into the meal, so enough thickening, and I won't be adding any stock or water in this dish. I just want it to be nice and saucy. And I was thinking of using that bow tie pasta there. I had this I've been having those for a while, since I had bought them wholesale at BJ's, but I remembered I had a different pasta. I'll insert the name here, and I feel like it will just go better with this particular meat sauce. So I'm finishing off my meat sauce by adding parsley. You already know. So I'll just cover that to infuse the flavors. I just love that very earthy smell of parsley, and I love just how it infuses with most stews or sauces. So that is done. I'll just keep it aside and start boiling some water for the pasta. So quick dinner while we're having conversation with the guys. They're already coming in after their day's activities, taking showers, getting ready to do homework and all other activities. So I'm the one who came home first, so I don't mind doing this when I arrive first. So as they come in, they'll do various things like making tea and yeah, just to get us warmed and started for the day. So I decided along the way to just make the whole of that container. And over here I'll be grating some cheese. I grated some mozzarella and some Swiss cheese that I had made a quiche from, and I was actually replacing that with Gruyere cheese. So yeah, this very earthy and distinct flavors in cheese sometimes. So I'll just like make a pasta bake with this. Not even necessary, we could just combine this and just sprinkle some cheese, but since I had something in the oven, I thought I could just add it in the oven and have the cheese melt on it. Very nice as the guys do their various activities before dinner and get ready for dinner. So I'm just layering that. This one layer would have been enough, but I kept going because I didn't want too much pasta to be left, but it was left anyway, and it served a good purpose for lunch the next day. Yeah, so that's what I'm on right here. And it's so perfect. My pumpkin is done, or butternut squash, and it's ready to come out of the oven. And I'll just place in the pasta bake or the Pyrex dish, and as it cooks, I'll be serving the keto dinner, which is a bit of butternut. It's lower in carbs, and so it serves as well. And I'm going to serve it beside a bed of mixed greens salad, or salad greens. And this was really delicious. I did shave a bit of mozzarella cheese on top of the ground beef sauce and melted it a bit and added a sprinkle of goat cheese. You would not believe the flavors that were happening in this meal. This was delicious and light in a way because of the salads, just left us feeling so good. And the pasta bake was delicious. The guys loved it. Just on time. So that's it for this video. I'm so glad that you're watching. Do share your ideas as well. And I'll see you on the next one. It's a pleasure just doing this with you guys. Bye-bye.